Hi friends, I'm Rainy. Welcome to my channel. And today we are going to discuss my July 2026 pile of possibilities. And we're going to attempt to play a new little game that I found on Etsy that will pick my TBR for me, or at least part of it, and also save me some money for all my hobbies. So we're gonna see how that works. But so this is just a little introduction, but we're going to cut to this little TBR game where there are some prompts for me and also some actual books that I have from my actual shelves. And hopefully we will get those read in July. But then also we'll come back and I'll show you the books, and then we'll also discuss some other ones that I have on my list already. So there might be a lot of books on this TBR this month, but at this point in time when I'm filming this, I don't even know. So I might be reading 3 books. I might be reading 10 books. I don't know. So anyway, let's see how this game goes. All right, I'll see you over there. Okay, so this is a little bit different of a setup for me, but I wanted to play this little game that I found on Etsy through a YouTube video I watched. And they are just little cards. And look at the little, what is that? A capybara. I love that. Tiffany. I'm playing a game with a capybara on it. Tiffany from Beautiful Minutia has a little stuffed capybara that I love. But anyway, I bought this game from a channel that I watch called Bookish Mama Budgets, and she clearly likes to read. And I have been into watching savings challenges and games and things. It's a whole world on YouTube, and I don't know why, but I'm hooked on it. So anyway, I have I think it's $20 in ones here, and that should suffice for this. And I'm going to roll just a regular dice, a 6-sided dice, and we're going to pick however many cards this rolls. Now, if I roll a 1, we're going to roll again and add to it, because that wouldn't be very exciting. But these cards have a series of prompts and then also books from my shelves that I've written on them. So we're going to see what we roll and what we get to read in July. Okay. And then we're going to say, oh, so then, sorry. So then there are going to be dollar amounts for how much to save for each prompt and book. So then we're going to take it out of here and we'll see how much we saved at the end. Okay. All right, let's go. So this might be a little loud because I don't have like a thing. Oh, maybe I'll do it over here. Okay. Oh, but it went off screen. Okay. I didn't change it. So we got 5. So I think we'll only roll once. So let's see. All right. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, let's see what they say. Okay, so I started going over what I got in these with you, and then I realized that there are some prompts that want you to roll another type of die that I don't actually own. So I hurried up and I downloaded a dice rolling game, or a dice rolling thing, app. So, okay, so we're just gonna set that there, I guess, because you can see that. And we'll use that. Right now it's set on a D2 because that's what I need for one of them. But anyway, the first prompt that I got was Cloaked in Beauty. And I forget who this is by, but we'll talk about it in a little bit. But I know for a fact that I don't actually have a physical copy of this book on my shelves. So I probably will get it on Kindle. But it's one I've really wanted to read. So we'll talk about this. So this is where I only got 1 book down before I was like, oh no, there's no dollar amount. Oh, and this one, I have to save $2. And then I decided that if I actually read this one in July, I have to save another $2. So let's pull that now. 1, 2. All right, so we got $2. So, and I'm assuming that if I roll a D2 and it's only going to have a 1 or a 2, and that's how many dollars I save for this read any book I want. So let's see. Oh, why did I do that? Okay, there we go. Oh, all right, so I save another $2. And then when we come back, you'll find out what book I want to read for this. So $2 more out of my 20. Okay. Oh, geez, and a free pick. And I have to roll this again. Well, this is actually kind of working out for me, so I won't have to have like a million books. And then, ooh, a book recommended by BookTube. Okay, I have a pick for that in mind. Ooh, and I have to save $4. That's a lot. Okay, let me get this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then the last prompt, oh my, is to read The Rose Garden by Susanna Kearsley. That is a big book. So let's see. I'm going to save $1 now. And we'll see if I actually get this read in July. I'm going to say probably not. But but we'll save $1 anyway since it is picked, and I will at least hopefully start it. Oh, this is a yucky looking one. Okay, so let's see how much those 5 prompts saved me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, $12. Wow, that was a lot more than I thought was going to happen for just one roll. So that's exciting. I'm going to put this $12 into, let's see, into my savings binder that I've made. And I already have some money in here, but I have some various sinking funds envelopes, and we have self-care, which I've decided is going to be like hobbies, like reading and my cross stitch, and just like extra spending that I want to do. And then we have travel, obviously, because, you know, someday I'm going to need to get to Jane Austen's birthplace. And then, well, this isn't a fun one, but I'm saving for like car repairs or a new car someday, even though I just bought a new car. And any kind of new tech if I need it. And then house maintenance stuff, that's not fun. Medical stuff, that's not fun, but necessary. And then eventually I do want a new mattress. So there's that. And then I did make a new folder just for these challenges. So we're going to put this $12 into my hobbies envelope, and then I'll probably do something else with it later on to put it into this one, and well, that might be the only 2. So I might just split whatever I get by the end of the month into these 2 categories, my self-care category and my travel category, because those are the fun ones. But yeah, so anyway, that's how that's going to go. So that was a little bit of a hot mess, but hopefully we'll figure it out as we go along. But yeah, all right. So let's go back to me and we'll talk about the actual books that I'm picking for some of those free prompt ones and my other books for my July TBR. Okay, so that was potentially a bit of a hot mess. But I hope you enjoyed that. I think I like it. I think I like not really knowing what I'm going to read for that month until I film that TBR or that TBR game. So that's kind of fun. but let me know. What do you think? Um, I like that I only had to roll once and I got 5 books. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. And it helped that I got 2 books that were basically like, read what you want. And that'll help for Jane Austen July because I was a little bit nervous about that. So, anyway, let's talk about them. So, my first pick in my card was The Rose Garden by Susanna Kearsley. And that is a book off of my shelf, and I have it right here. And as you can see, it is a very chunky book. I won this from Krista at Books and Jams a long, 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 long time ago. And the size has just scared me. I have read The Winter Sea by Susanna Kearsley before, and I really enjoyed it. I liked her dual timeline, historical fiction elements of it. But again, that was a really big book too, so it just took me a really long time to get through. So I have absolutely no clue what it's about. So let's maybe read. We'll just read a little bit of the inner flap here. It says, when Eva's film star sister Katrina dies, she leaves California and returns to Cornwall, where they spent their childhood summers, to scatter Karina's ashes, and in doing so return her to the place where she belongs. But Eva must also confront the ghosts from her own past, as well as those from a time long before her own. Okay, I'm going to stop there just in case. I don't want to go too far. But that does sound interesting. And it's set in Cornwall, so that's fun. So yeah, I do hope that I get to this. And like I said in the clip of the game, if I would finish this in July, which is unlikely, but I will save an extra amount to the same amount that was on the card, which I think was only $1. So I don't know, but yeah, I think that's how I'm going to play that. That I will save $1 or whatever it says when I pick the book, and I will save it again if I actually finish it within the month that it was chosen. We'll see. So the next prompt that I got was a book recommended by BookTube. And for this one, I am going to choose a book that was recommended by my friend Alicia, who has just started a BookTube channel not long ago. She already has a FlossTube channel, which is how we met, but she just recently started BookTube. And for the Red, White, and June readathon, which we're still going on, but it's nearing its end as I'm filming this. She had recommended the Harbor of Spies series. And I read the first one, which was called, I've already forgotten. Nope, I'll put it up here. Oh, Spark of the Revolution. That's what it was called, by Megan Soja. And I really enjoyed this book and I want to move on with it. So I decided, since July is July 4th, which I have, all of the things. You can't see my shirt, but I did put on my 250th anniversary shirt for this video and then proceeded to film where you can't see it. But that's okay, whatever. But anyway, since we are in the 250th birthday month of the United States of America, I decided to continue on with my Revolutionary War reading, and I will be reading the second book in the Harbor of Spies series called The Secrets of the Revolution, I believe. And so far, there are 3 books in the series, but Alicia just informed me that a 4th one is coming out in November. So that is really exciting. This is a Christian fiction, historical fiction series, and it's a romance too, but I feel like it is more historical fiction than romance. So that's helpful for me because I am not a big romance book that is solely focused on the romance. I like that to just be an element, So yeah, so far the first book was very much that. It was very much focused on the tensions between the British and the colonists, and the Boston Tea Party. And then it just so happened that there was a love interest that formed during all that, but it wasn't the sole focus. So I'm hoping that the second book is also like that. I think Alicia has informed me that she feels like it is like that. So she has, I think at this point, she's read all three of them, the current books that are out. So, um, yeah, so I'm excited for that one. So my next prompt was pre-pick. So easy enough. I am going to continue on again with my Revolutionary War colonial reading by reading the next in the Felicity American Girls series. This is the third one. I'm currently reading the second one. So I don't know. We'll see if I get it done by the end of the month. I should. I mean, they're real short. They're for kids, so I should be able to do that, but it'll just depend on how much reading time I have in the next few days of June. I'm filming this on the 27th, I think, of the month. So, yeah, I still have a few more days, but we'll see. So, this might be the next one I get to. And this is called Felicity's Surprise, which I believe generally focused on their birthdays, maybe. Nope. Oh no, it's Christmas. Oh, okay. Well, it's focused on Christmas, but that's okay. Yeah. So far, I'm really loving this little trip down memory lane of reading an American Girl series. And this so far has not focused on the time period of the Revolutionary War. It's before that, but it's colonial times, so it still fits. So yeah, these are really cute. I highly recommend if your library has the American Girls series to pick them up. They are adorable. And my next prompt is Cloaked in Beauty, which I need to figure out a different pen to use on these because this is dry erase marker and it's already coming off. So this is, I looked this up and it is written by, her name is Karen Whitemeyer, I believe is how you would pronounce the name. I'll put the picture up here anyway. But I just ordered this on Libro FM so that I can listen to it. And it is also a Christian romance, but it is a retelling of, I believe, either, I believe it is Little Red Riding Hood is the retelling, but it's set in Texas and it is kind of like the Wild West kind of thing. But I read the blurb, and it's about an heiress who has been kind of hidden away her entire childhood because she is set to inherit a lot of money, and there are people out there that do not want her to inherit all this money, but she has just turned 21, so she has to go somewhere to like sign the papers basically for her inheritance, and she's forced to allow a man to accompany her to protect her. So I'm assuming that's who she's gonna fall in love with. But yeah, it just looks really cute, and I think I cannot remember who I heard about this series from. I don't think it was Alicia. It may have been Kay from Kay's library, but I'm not sure. So I need to start writing down where I hear about these things from. But so that would also fit the booktube prompt. But let's be honest, most things that I read are from recommendations from booktubers. So pretty much everything would be a booktube recommendation. And my last prompt is just read any book you want. So this is where we'll talk about Jane Austen July. So originally I was thinking I would like to reread Persuasion because that is one of my favorites. But lo and behold, I do not have it in my word cloud edition, and it's like impossible to find. I look on Amazon and you can't find it unless it's like a used copy. So I'm not really sure what the deal is with that. I did not buy those as a box set, unfortunately. I bought them individually, so I never had that. Now I do have it in a big bind up of all of Jane Austen's works. So I could do that. But and I might still, but I decided instead then to pick up Sense and Sensibility, which is another favorite of mine. It's usually the least favorite most people, or one of the lesser favorites, because I believe this is Jane Austen's first of the main 6 novels that she published, or that she wrote. I can't really remember, honestly. But it's one of the earlier ones. So people just tend to not love it as much, I guess. But I really do. I really love the sister relationship. I love Colonel Brandon. Probably a lot of that comes from my viewing of I think it was the 1990s Emma Thompson and Alan Rickman version of the movie version of the book. Man, words today hard. So that probably helps my love of this, but I definitely think it is about due for a reread of Sense and Sensibility. So this is definitely my Jane Austen July contribution this year. I also plan to watch a lot of the adaptations that I own. I think that's going to be the main thing this year for me, is to watch them. And then I'm also with my in real life friend Katie. I'm going to be watching the miniseries of the other Bennett sister that just came out. We have already made a plan to binge at least the first 3 episodes on like the 10th, I think, of the month. So I currently do not have BritBox, and she does. So we just decided we would make a little girls' night of that multiple times throughout the month. So that'd be fun. So that is what I have picked for the read whatever you want prompt. Is I'm going to read my Jane Austen July uh, pick for the month. But also, I want to pick up this little the Wicked Wit of Jane Austen. This, speaking of my friend Katie, she bought me a little box set of different authors and just like little quips that they have, and I would just like to kind of read through these throughout the month. And yeah, I just think that would be nice. So yeah, I think these are really cute, and she bought this for me a few years ago. And there's Oscar Wilde, there's Jane Austen, I think there's Shakespeare, and there's a couple more that I can't think right now. But yeah, totally going to be interesting to just flip through these and probably giggle at a lot of her witty things she says. Okay, so I almost forgot to tell you about a couple more books. So I had turned this video off, and now I'm back. So that's probably why the angle has changed again. But I only have a couple more books on my TBR to tell you about. So I'm planning on reading Only a Clod by Mary Elizabeth Braddon with my friend Joe in the month of July. We are trying to read as many of Mary Elizabeth Braddon and Margaret Oliphant books as we can possibly do while we are alive. So we are going to do Only a Clod, which is not a very popular one. It is not apparently in our bind up that we both have of Mary Elizabeth Braddon's works. So I had to get it off of, did I get it off Project Gutenberg? Yes. I had to get it off Project Gutenberg. And I have absolutely no clue what it's about. We just thought that the title sounded interesting. So that is our next one for our Mary Elizabeth Braddon project. And then I just have a carryover that will be my car listen until it's done. And that is Washington A Life by Ron Chernow. I have been reading this for the Red, White, and June readathon, but considering July is still the birthday month of the US of A, I'm just going to continue it because I still have probably 15 hours left in the book. It's very long, but it's very interesting. I'm enjoying it. So I will get it done. I just have to kind of keep remembering to turn it on when I'm in my car. So, anyway, those were the last two books. So, that is my July TBR. We'll see how it goes. And the more I listen and watch Jane Austen July TBR videos and recommendations, I will probably be influenced and want to read something that is not on my TBR, which might mean that I don't save any more money with my little game. We'll see. I don't know. But that being said, I hope everybody has a wonderful July. I hope everybody's been having a great start to their summer. And I will talk to you in my next video. Okay, friends. Bye.